Femi Fani-Kayode, a former Minister of Aviation, claimed on Thursday that Dati Baba Ahmed's interview with Channels TV on Wednesday constituted treason and insurrection and rebellion. In the interview, Baba Ahmed expressed concern that the inauguration of the president-elect on May 29, 2023 would mark the end of democracy. Femi Fani-Kayode, however, said in a lengthy tweet on Thursday that Dati Baba Ahmed's remarks on Channels TV's politics in his appearance last night constituted a clear and unambiguous call for treason, insurrection, and revolt. Why would he urge people to boycott the election and claim that swearing in Asiwaju Bola Tinubu as our president-elect would be the same as allowing the military to seize control of our nation's affairs without being held accountable? Why would he claim he has no faith in the judiciary and caution the President and Chief Justice of the Federation against participating in the swearing-in because doing so would be against the law, violate democracy, invite the military to take over, and endanger all of our lives? What does he mean by this? And what does he want? Is there something he knows that we don't know? What are he and Obi planning for our country? Fani-Kayode asked. Fani-Kayode claimed Baba Ahmed also accused President of being incompetent, the INEC chairman of being arrogant, and the president-elect of being involved in organized crime. He compared the latter to Pablo Escobar and claimed that handing over Nigeria to him to rule would be like approving the mafia and passing the country over to deadly gangsters. Is it just proper or fair? He is talking about a man who has just won a free and fair election. Is it expected of us to remain silent while he stirs up opposition to be the government and tries to destroy our democracy because he and his principal were unsuccessful? Femi Fani-Kayode said. Does he believe we are terrified of him and his co-conspirators and that we can be intimidated by his threats or his outbursts or whatever? If he believes the elections were rigged or that INEC was compromised like he submit the fact before a court of law and let that court decide, surely he cannot be the accuser, jury, and the judge in his own case. He's not a court and he is not a judge. His interpretation of the Constitution cannot be the only one or the final one. Such matters are the exclusive preserve of the courts, and he cannot intimidate or threaten the Chief Justice of the Federation, the President of Nigeria, of our nation, or the judiciary and expect to go get away with it, he added. What he did on Channels television last night was dangerous and nasty, and he must also be invited by the DSS to explain himself. Fani-Kayode continued, what is beneficial to one is beneficial to another. I appeared before the DSS and I cleared myself just before the election. Why can't Darty do the same? Is he above the law? Who does he think he is? I completely agree with the claims and opinions made by my colleagues and brother Keyamo, the Honorable Minister of State for Labour, who has called for the arrest of Peter Obi and his reckless and delusional running mate, Dati Baba Ahmed, as well as their investigation, and prosecution. If Nigeria burns, we have nowhere to run to, but he can always run to his native Marutani. Maybe that is his plan. If that is the case, he can be sure that we won't let him get away with it or escape. To stop him, we will employ all legal and constitutional methods, and we will make sure that justice is served. He should quit playing Russian roulette with a loaded gun and desist from trying to set Nigeria on fire. We want peace, but he must not mistake that desire for weakness. Fani Kayode. Fani Kayode's call comes after Festus Keyamo, the State Minister for Labour and Employment, had on Thursday urged the Department of State Services (DSS) to detain Peter Obi and Dati Baba Ahmed of the Labour Party right away for making inflammatory remarks that have the potential to spark or uprising against the Nigerian government and President-elect Alhaji Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. In a petition he personally wrote to the Director General of the DSS on Thursday, Keyamo said he did so with the full understanding that in a post-election period like this, it was necessary to calm fried nerves, bring down the temperature, and start the healing process. He claimed Tinubu had made a statement to this effect a few days earlier. Meanwhile, Nigerians who have reacted to this have challenged the Nigerian DSS to make arrests first. Then they will now understand that this country must surely go down. And some said Femi Fani-Kayode and Festus Keyamo is no more relevant to the society because they are really causing problem. MC Olomo, who stood others, tribes in yet to be, okay, I can't really get this. I believe he's talking about MC Olomo's threats on Igbo voters not to come out to vote for their preferred candidate. Okay, so guys, I'm dropping it here. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Thank you.